Nagbabalik ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa bahay ng ating dating kampiyon, the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters, back inside the Batangas City Coliseum for this crucial South Division showdown. Mark Cruz and the South Cotabato Warriors are taking their act to town. Enzo Hoson as well is ready to lead the Warriors to a big win. And makakalaban nila MJ De La Virgen and the Rum Masters. And sasabayan ni CJ Isit, si MJ, as they take on the challenge of the South Cotabato Warriors. This is a very important game with playoff positioning at stake. South Cotabato against Batangas. South Cotabato naghahabol. They are trying to solidify their position at number 4. Batangas naman nandun sa number 3, but you know, these teams could switch positions depending on the outcome of this ball game. Magandang gabi mga kaliga, si Dav Tupas kasama si Christian Luanzon, and we know, Christian, na mabigat itong laban na to, especially for Batangas that is trying to protect home court papunta sa playoffs.
So yun ang playoff implication ng larong ito, because most likely the team who wins this, as you said, is gonna get solo fourth, and then if they take care of business, so to speak, of their last 2 or 3 games, you know, that could play a big difference, you know, and they could also meet, you know, that 4 and 5 matchup, depende nga sa mangyayari sa larong ito.
Oo, no, kasama din natin at courtside Miss Sydney Crespo, who I feel has, you know, medyo nararamdaman niya itong pressure ng laron to. Sydney, kamusta ka?
Yes, Adelphin, Coach Christian, tama kayo dyan, no? At alam nyo kung bakit, dahil this game is considered a very important game for both teams, not just because of the playoff standings or spots, but also because of purpose and history. For South Cotabato Warriors, they want to continue establishing their consistency, especially against one of the most veteran group in the MPBL. Habang para sa Batangas, part ng motivation nila ay makabawi raw sa South Cotabato na tumalo sa kanila sa preseason. Coach Solo recalls Kyle Tolentino hitting all of those threes, at parang yung former core of Jensen daw wanted it more, wanted that game more. So ngayon, tingnan natin kung sino ang magpapakita ng mas malakas na kagustuhan ngayong gabi. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Sid. And there is some history between these two teams. No, naglaban din sa playoffs to last season, and Batangas came out on top and moved on to the South Division Finals. And speaking of the South Division, ito yung pinag-uusapan namin, no? Solo third, which means if the, you know, Batangas ends up hanging on to that position, or you know, even, you know, entertain thoughts of catching Zamboanga,
Right.
they need to take care of business against South Cotabato.
Tama yan, and nabanggit ko rin kanina, just in case, let's say, somebody falls down to that 5th spot, you know, let's say, Batangas falls into 4, and then Cotabato falls into 5th, because Davao, let's say, wins their games, and then you're talking about this game, babalikan na itong larong to. Dahil kung sino yung nanalo, yun ang makakuha ng home court advantage.
Oo, no, tingnan natin ang kanilang team comparison dito. You know, Batangas, you look at the numbers and their record, steady.
Right.
Kumpara dito sa South Cotabato, there are some statistical anomalies with South Cotabato,
Right.
and their record.
Right, and because this Batangas team, you know, led by their head coach, Coach Olo Villanueva, you know, a product of Coach Franz Pumaren. Alam mo naman ang calling card yan, depensa. Kaya hindi man mataas sila offensively, pero you see the number that they gave up, 73 points in a professional league. That's a good number.
Oo, and South Cotabato, their last game was a win, and it was a trouble-free win para sa kanila. 95-80 against Sarangani, and Cal Tolentino, we mentioned, was the best player of this ball game. And you know, South Cotabato in a good flow at the moment, na maganda sa kanila, no? They put up a strong stand against Pampanga, and you know, learning to really keep up with the bigger and better teams in the league.
Well, I think this is one of the more dangerous teams in the league. Talking about South Cotabato, if they wake up on the right side of the bed, and I say that because I think from that point guard position all the way to the 5 positions, a big man, they certainly have the materials. May materialis to eh. Medyo malalim din sila sa opinion ko. And you look at the numbers right here, they were in cruise control pretty much, especially in the start of the second quarter, wherein they almost scored 30 points. But this is a team you cannot take for granted. Nabanggit nga sa report ni Sydney, tinalo sila ng preseason. Gusto bumawi nitong Batangas.
Yeah, Batangas, on the other hand, won last week dito sa kanilang bahay, and You know, it was an 80-72 win against Parañaque, another South Division contender. So, you know, this is one of those games na parang, you know, they needed to grind this one out, and they did. And you know, it's typical of Batangas na, you know, they might struggle, they might have rough patches in the game,
Right.
but they do find a way.
Well, this is a veteran team led by a veteran coach, a young veteran coach na si Coach Cholo. I say that because yung composure nila sa laro, hindi nawala. Even after starting slow, you know, down 11 in the first quarter, JP Sarao for Parañaque scored 14 of the 25 points ng Parañaque. You look at the numbers right here. I think a big part of that is the new adjustment nila against JP Sarao, who finished the game with 18 points. Nagpalit sila ng matchup. Si Sed Ablasa rin, kinuha siya nung second half. And more importantly, they limited the touches of JP Sarao and was able to turn things around, especially in the fourth quarter, wherein De La Virgen was able to score 8 of his 11 in the final canto.
Yeah, Blaza had a double-double of 10 points and 12 rebounds. And he will look to lead Batangas as they take on South Cotabato. Richard Tampos has our starting lineup.
Beginning with South Cotabato Warriors. Playing center number 1, Jamer Hamito. Point guard number 9, the Ant-Man, Mark Cruz. Also at guard number 15, Enzo Hoson. Forward number 20, Derby Cruz. The other forward number 21, the MPBL Season 1 MVP, Val Acuna. The head coach is Elvis Tolentino. Assistant coaches Boying Diloy, Jesus Ramon Pido, Apol Coronado, Peter Deleguero, and Rod Tolentino. Team manager Merman Flores. Team owner, rap artist Michael Pacquiao. The MPBL inaugural season champion, your Batangas City Tanduay Ramesters. Forward number 15, Don Ochea. The other forward number 23, Sed Ablaza. Point guard number 31, MJ De La Virgen. Coming in at center number 43, Dexter Apinan. And at two guard, number 45, Jong Valoria. The head coach is Cholo Villanueva. Assistant coaches J.R. Aquino, Warren Capitan, John Arenas, and Dino Enrile. Assistant team manager Gilbert Alea. Team manager Gene Alabanza. LGU partner is Congressman Marby Marino. Team owner Lucio Tan III. Referees for this ballgame are crew chief J. Francisco. Umpire 1, Alvin Sosonko.
Starting five brought to you by SportsMax, powered by PlayMax, the official online entertainment partner of the MPBL. Win to the max. Mark Cruz, Enzo Hoson sa backcourt. Para sa South Cotabato, kasama nila si Jamer Hamito, Val Acuna, and Jervy Cruz, MJ De La Virgen, Jong Valoria, Dexter Apinan, Sed Ablaza, and Don Ochea para sa Batangas City. And Val Acuna, homecoming for him. He led this franchise to its first and only MPBL title
Inaugural season.
In our inaugural season
under Coach Mactan.
in 2018. Coach
Right.
Mactan, oo. Kamusta ka, Coach? Hope to see you one of these days, Coach Mactan.
It was such a successful season, that first one. We only had 10 teams. The next season, it was 26.
Yeah. Dexter blocked by Jammer.
And we're obviously proud to say we're glad to be a part of history, you know, yung part na yan.
Oo. That first season where we had a jam-packed Batangas City Coliseum for the finals. Muntinlupa was also jam-packed.
Oh, grabe.
Tanghali pa lang. 2-0 as South Cotabato gets the first basket of the ball game. Jong Valoria cornered. That baseline jumper is smooth from Jong Valoria.
Both teams in a nice rhythm offensively. Hamito able to cut inside the paint and draw first blood, and a nice looking short corner jumper off the dribble by Baloria. Turnover though.
Acuna inside, Jervy puts it in off the glass.
Val Acuna, very underrated in his game because he's always known as a shooter. I thought has always been a good passer, and I say this because he's my former teammate. So I've been with him on a daily basis.
Ibig sabihin, pinapasahan ka sa practice.
Ay, hindi lang ako. Marami pa kami.
Oo nga.
Tsaka tama rin naman yung mga pinapasahan niya. Chris Panchero, Asita Olava, Eric May, Cleo Abinido.
Matindi din naman.
Matindi yun. That team went on to win, I think that season, talking about the San Miguel team, ABL champion in 2014. You know, I think as high as 15 straight wins. Alam mo ba, natatandaan ko yun as Baloria with his second basket. Yun yung time na pinakamaraming Kobe ko na sapatos. Dahil maraming bonus sa pumapasok. At hindi bloated ang mga prices. If I may add.
Ngayon matumal na ba ang Kobe mo?
Ha?
Matumal na.
Ay nako. With 3 kids, oh my gosh.
Mag-anta ka na lang kasi.
Magdadalawang isip ka na.
Mag-anta ka kasi.
Abay, kung bibigyan ako, bakit
hindi? Hindi na lang because Anta is really a fast-rising brand.
Of course. Saka ang ganda nung kay Kyrie. Diba?
Ganda nun. Ganda.
Si suot niya dito yun sa South Cotabato. Point guard.
Nico Elorde.
Nico Elorde.
Blaza runs into Jervy Cruz. We have some really good matchups all around, huh?
That's what I'm trying to say when we talked about South Cotabato. I think is one of the more dangerous teams. The only thing is that sometimes they're looking like a championship team and sometimes it's the opposite in terms of how they lose their games.
And Jexter Apinan drives right at Jammer Hamito, and Jexter gets the 2 points. Acuna, that's a difficult shot.
Well defended by Baloria.
MJ, 3 in transition, that's good.
So yung isa, difficult shot. Yung isa, malayo. Gusto bawiin ni Val. Tibay.
He knew it. Pagtanggap niya pala ng bola, alam niya nang gagawin niya.
Yeah, talk about a short-term memory after missing a poor shot, step-back jumper that led to a 3 by De La Virgen. Binawi niya naman kagad, di na nagdalawang isip.
Ablaza. No good. Rebound ni Jexter. Now with Baloria. Jong, bounce pass. Ochea cuts inside. No good. Oson quickly to Mark Cruz. Goes behind the back to Val Acuna. Jervy launches. That's short. Rebound ni Ablaza. 9-7. Both teams in a good flow early on. MJ De La Virgen. Atake sa gitna. MJ layup.
What a beautiful read by De La Virgen. Instead of forcing another 3, sorry, not forcing, taking another 3 because he hit the first one. He read the defense well, knew it was going to close out hard and drove the basketball for a layup instead. A stop by Batangas off the Jervy. Second miss for him from the 3-point line.
4-point lead for the Rum Masters. Under 6 minutes to play in the first period. Nice bounce pass. Apinan misses the layup. Back the other way, Mark Cruz steps into this triple, short. De La Virgen grabs the long rebound. 4-on-2 for the red shirts. Apinan, the extra pass. Don Ochea finishes.
Another beautiful hockey assist by De La Virgen. You know, showing that he's going to shoot the shot, was able to attract the defense on a 3-on-2. And then the pass led to a 2-on-1. Apinan, certainly one of the best passing big men in the league. Acuna for 3. Second, this time on a catch-and-shoot situation.
6 points para kay Val Acuna. And you know, he's on his game right now. Alam mong ganado ito si Val Acuna.
Every time players come back to their and play their former teams, imposible hindi ganado lalo yan.
Inside, Apinan sneaks in the layup over Hamito. That's the second time. And look at Valoria and Hoson, some color developing there.
Still one of the best in the league, in my opinion, in terms of using that fake handoff. Etong si Jexter Apinan.
De La Vergen on the forward pass. Jumper, short. Ochea, offensive rebound, bigay kay Apinan. 10 seconds sa shot clock. Jexter. Back out to Jong Valoria. Fouled by Hoson.
Finally, a stoppage in the game. We can now breathe.
Hindi rin. Fast break of the game is brought to you by Sports Max, powered by Playmax, the official online entertainment partner of the MPBL. Win to the max, Don Ochea finishing that fast break.
Nakita ko sa mga body language ng player, napagod din sila sa haba ng stretch yun, pero ang ganda ng ginagawa ng both teams on both ends.
And palitan na tao sa backcourt ng South Cotabato. And also on the front court, si Valacuña lang yung naiwan. Chris Dumapig, Larry Rodriguez, Nico Ilorde, and JP Calvo are on the floor for the Warriors. And Nico Ilorde trying to chase that one down. It's out of bounds. And panoorin nyo ating three-point shot of the game brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Wide open on a pin down, simple pin down action. No red shirt right there, either to switch or to fight over that pin down screen, I believe, by Jervy Cruz.
15 to 10, that's three-pointer number 2 for Valacuña. Larry Rodriguez, steal by Pinan. Jexter, left-handed layup again, a miss para kay Apinan. And 3 players on JP Calvo, he draws the foul.
Sorry miss, obviously, by Apinan, but how about the defense on the post by Levy Hernandez on Larry Rodriguez? I was just impressed on how low on the ground he was, and then pag yung first back down ni Larry Rodriguez, pinick up kagad niya yung bola, naramdaman niya yung bigat ni Levy, ends up with a turnover. Yun nga lang, mintis sa fast break.
Philip Panyamogan is in the game. Rodriguez, this is a steal by Apinan. That's his third in the ball game. Ablasa will finish.
Now this team is so cohesive that not only on the offensive end but defensively, they just have an excellent feel for each other.
South Cotabato 4 of 9, 8 of 15 for Batangas.
Alam mo si Delph, kung meron mang grupong kasal, eto yun yung Batangas. Parang kasal sa bawat isa. That is how connected, and you know, the years obviously speaks a lot in terms of the core group na laging magkakasama ni itong grupong to. Sila Ablasa, sila Apinan, kasama si Coach Cholo.
And Jexter Apinan finally scores as JP Calvo misses. Dumapig. Jump ball. South Cotabato. Possession arrow. Panoorin natin ang play of the game brought to you by Suzuki. Great pocket pass there. Galing kay Philip Panyamogan. A few teams can make this Batangas City team uncomfortable as Tolentino jacks up the 3.
And misses it badly. Nine seconds left still to get up a shot.
Kyle, bigay kay Larry. JP. CJ Isit na nakabantay. 2 seconds in the shot clock. And that's great defense from CJ Isit.
It was great because it was disciplined defense on all Batangas. The way they closed down on shooters. Kyle Tolentino, it was a hand up. Larry Rodriguez, they got a hand up. And the last guy to receive the basketball that committed a turnover, JP Calvo, there was a hand up. That's how you close out. You don't wait for the miss. You force them by forcing them not to take the shot.
Panyamogan launches the 3. No. Tolentino tracks down the rebound. Kyle. To Ilorde, now with Rodriguez naghihintay. He'll take the three. Short on that one. Rebound is CJ Isit. Loses his balance. Binigay kay Dumapig on the steal.
The full court press man-to-man pickup. This to me favors Batangas because they have more bigs that can put the ball on the deck and bring down the basketball compared to South Cotabato.
Importante. Crossover, layup is good.
Nabanggit natin yung core group. Kasama yan sa core group nitong Batangas na kung nasan si Coach Cholo, laging kasama yan. Itong si Importante.
Calvo down low, Larry Rodriguez inside, basket plus the foul.
Well, that is a classic Larry Rodriguez seal in the middle of the paint. Look how he wisely uses his body without even discarding the defender. Catches the basketball in the touch for the reverse layup. This was the nice breakdown move of the pinch post by Importante.
Larry Rodriguez completes the three-point play. 21-17. Just over a minute remaining in the first period. Levy Hernandez for three. Mintis, rebound ni Calvo. JP Calvo finds Elorde. That's a three. 21-20, South Cotabato fighting right back against Batangas City here in the first period.
Well, I think the three ball is going to be important for South Cotabato if they want to snatch this win. Playing away, here's a home floor ng Batangas. And I think, the way they've been, running their plays, their sets, there's like a conscious effort to hit a number of threes or the opportunity to get them.
Well, may 10 three-pointers every
correct.
game. They lead the league.
In three-point, that's my point. That's why nakita natin yung isang stop nitong Batangas, that conscious effort as well as a part of their defensive scheme to always have a hand up, to force the offensive player to put the ball on the deck, at kung maaari, hindi na mag-attempt.
Levy Hernandez. (22-20), Batangas in the lead. Bola ngayon na South Cotabato. Here's Dumapig inside. Ambuluto with a defensive stop.
Look how Ambuluto sprinted back on the other end.
Isit. Ball going against South Cotabato.
CJ Isit, nice up fake on that drive and was able to get JP Calvo in the air to earn these two freebies.
23-20, 11.9 seconds remaining in the first period. Elorde. Nico. Tolentino. Three-pointer. It's off to the left. And Batangas and South Cotabato, 4 points separating them at the end of one. Here's how it panned out.
Well, this was the nice flow that South Cotabato was in, especially the first 6 minutes of this game. Val Acuña had 2 threes as he started the ball game. Jexter Apinan was all over the place on defense, had 3 steals offensively. That finish inside. The last one right here, Larry Rodriguez, 2+1, 4-point game heading into the second quarter, Batangas up.
First quarter score is brought to you by GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Enzo Hoson and Jong Baloria ang ating featured players sa ating player matchup. And almost identical ang scoring, but Enzo syempre lamang sa efficiency sa field goals. Almost tabla din sa rebounds, and Enzo with a slight advantage in the assist department. And we talk about these two players, parehong position, but Enzo is more of a combo guard and
he's always been a scorer itong si
Jong Baloria.
Jong Baloria. Streaky at times. I would, on the defensive end, I would hand it over to Baloria.
Yeah, and for more on these two players, let's go to Sydney Crespo.
Yes, Adel. Kwento ni Enzo Hoson, they prepared well for this game knowing that Batangas is a highly systematic team. He shared they were more conscious on the details the past few days as they consider this a must-win situation. When asked about being compared to more experienced players this season, katulad ni Jong Baloria, Enzo expressed his high respects, lalo na ito raw ang mga players na nilook up niya dito sa MPBL. Now, Jong Baloria takes this as a challenge match-up with the younger Hoson. Isa lang ang sinabi niya, gagamitin niya daw yung mga talino at diskarte na naipon niya all these years. Sa Coach Christian.
Maraming salamat, Sid. So, certainly, ito si Jong has the advantage in experience. Tsaka, ang tagal na dito niyan sa MPBL.
Right.
Enzo Hoson naman just joined the
First season, nandito na yan. Kung di ako nagkakamali, Paranaque.
Yeah, Paranaque.
Under kay Coach Arik, the late Coach Arik Del Rosario. My beloved tatay.
42% shooting for South Cotabato.
That's how good both teams were.
Batangas.
In the first half, Batangas at 52% naman.
Filipanya Mogan, the turnaround shot, short. Calvo comes away with the loose ball. JP Elorde, Domapig, forced that one.
Ganda ng challenge si Ambuluto.
Good save by Isit to Importante.
Isit is wide open.
CJ launches the three. That's good. 5 points now para kay CJ Isit. Lead is up to 9. Steal by CJ Isit. Isit. Fake. Jonicio is there for the rejection. Hernandez spins. No good on that jumper.
Not a good shot. Now, I thought he had Isip with a little bit of daylight in the corner, possibly for his second three. Ends up in a turnaround, low percentage shot. Nonetheless, they force another turnover on Calvo on the other end. Bola, babalik sa Batangas.
Watch this three-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. It's a hustle play and a three ball. Galing kay CJ Isit.
How quickly the Lord rewards those who are hardworking, ha?
Oo.
Immediately, siya ang nag-save ng bola, bumalik sa kanya, siya pa ang nakashoot. So become a hard worker.
You referring to me?
No.
I work hard.
Audience.
I work
for
hard.
the audience.
Yes.
I know. For the audience.
Isit drives. Drop pass to Ambuluto. I thought he had a layup already, pero
He might have lost his balance as he went up. Thatong si CJ Isip, which is usually his game is on the ground, but certainly has a knack of getting inside the paint as well. The former San Juan Knight.
(29-20). Batangas has extended the lead to 9 points as Jong Baloria misses on that baseline jumper. Nakuha ni Jexter Apinan, who has been all over the place, sabi mo nga. Hernandez. 3. Ambuluto. John Ambuluto.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul. But Batangas, though, showing their superiority on the offensive glass.
Right. Because Batangas right now, that was their 6th offensive rebound compared to only 3 for South Cotabato. You gotta love the activity of ito si Ambuluto, especially on the defensive end.
Elorde. Sorella.
He has that shot.
No good on the 3 ball. Isit. Nakuha ang rebound. Oh, bagsak si Levi Hernandez. Holding on to his midsection. And Marvin Janicio claiming it was a flop.
Tingnan natin.
Ano eh, sumenya si Levi sa, ano eh.
Oo.
Tumayang siya sa
Well,
ulo.
tingnan natin. Because if there's... People can lie sometimes, but videos don't. That's why it saddens me even after a replay when we review things and we don't get it right. Pero tingnan natin kung sino ang nagsasabi ng totoo at hindi.
Basta nandun si Peacemaker Rudy Distrito
Oo.
lumapit. Okay na ako.
Ito.
Tingnan natin nangyari dito. And it happened right in
Aba, may
front
zoom in pa.
of our referee.
Definitely contact, but I don't think that was anything.
Yeah. I think there was a lot of force on that one.
I think the correct call here after seeing the replay, because our attention was on the ball, that happened off the ball. Baka matawagan dito ng flopping si Levi Hernandez.
Oh, delay of game.
Especially after seeing
There
his
was
gesture
a warning
after
on
that.
Batangas City number
There you go.
22, Levi Hernandez, for delaying the game.
Yeah. So, yun na nga, delay of game.
Pero okay lang yun. Kasi warning lang naman yung naging consequence. It was a good try.
(29-20). Here's Apinan.
That's a
Barges
charge.
into
Yeah.
Nico Elorde, giving up his body there.
Great switch on that handoff action up top between Isit and Apinan. If you're Apinan, you can't go straight to the chest and just barge in. You can just rise up against a smaller defender and beat him up in the air using your length to make a shot.
Elorde. Directing traffic here. 6 seconds of shot clock.
Good seal.
Amito, air ball.
Good help defense though sa seal niya ni Hamito.
Valoria attacks, leaves it to Apinan, and it's a double whammy for Jammer Hamito, because he also gives up the possible three-point play here.
Well, familiarity certainly an advantage for Batangas compared to South Cotabato. The main weapon so far, Sedel, in this quarter, in this half, has been the drop pass for Batangas. That extra pass, that, you know, unselfish play, a success. Kaya double figures na kanilang kalamangan. Pwede pa maging isang dosena.
Yeah, make that 12, as Jexter Apinan has already registered 9 points in the ball game. As we head into this timeout, 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half. presenting our Suzuki Muscular and Sporty fan of the game. Just like the Avenis, do more and achieve more with the Muscular and Sporty scooter from Suzuki. The Avenis, oras na para magmotor. Cute naman ng ating fan of the game.
Pangalawa na yata yun eh. No? Siya rin yung kanina, di ba yung baby?
No, iba yata kanina.
No.
Chris Porter.
Chris Porter.
On the bench.
Okay, ako na magsasabi. Sige. Former Blue Eagle.
Okay. Champion.
Huh?
Champion ba?
Yeah, yes.
20 to 32. Mark Cruz has been inserted to the lineup here. Junicio launches the three. That won't go. CJ Isit has played well here in the second period. Apinan.
They're going to post up Levy against Ant.
Levy Hernandez against Mark Cruz.
This is his game.
Levy.
That's his game.
Basket plus the foul.
That's his game. Now, if you're South Cotabato, the double has to come right away. You cannot allow a legitimate scorer like Levy Hernandez. That too small sign.
Literal.
Literal, yeah. And boo.
I didn't think. So we are now calling technicals for.
Right, boo. Boo.
My partner is booing the call.
Where's the fun in that? I mean, we're a professional league. That's part of the entertainment part of basketball. I don't see anyone in the Olympics giving LeBron a technical for the too small sign, and that's the Olympics. But then again, that's just me.
Ako rin. Bigla ako dun ah.
And it's not like ginawa niya sa harapan like ni Mark Cruz, no? Because it could, maybe trigger something. He did it going away from him.
Nakatalikod pa eh.
Nakatalikod pa.
35 to 21.
So let me say it again. Boo!
11 to 1 run for Batangas to begin the second quarter. Cruz.
Walk.
Sorella. Jumper is good. Finally. Medyo mahirap yun ah. They've been made to work for their points here, South Cotabato, in the second period.
Change of defense.
Uy. Picked up by Hernandez. Almost a turnover.
In a matchup zone right now is South Cotabato.
Levy launches the three, too strong. Ambuluto wins the rebounding battle. Labas kay Jong Baloria. They go to Levy. That's a three. It's good. 9 points as well para kay Levy Hernandez off the bench.
How about the impact off the bench by John Ambuluto, not only on the defensive end, getting 4 rebounds already, 2 on the offensive glass, and because of that offensive rebound, results to a kick-out 3, and he gets another defensive rebound on this one.
38 to 23. A little over 4 minutes remaining. Hernandez again. Air balls that time. Tolentino, and he draws the foul on Isit.
That's a smart play by Tolentino. He was the one who initiated contact on CJ Isit. This one, step back. You see how that step back drew defenders on Baloria, and that's all the space and time that Levy needs.
You see that backspin on the ball.
Ganda, no? Kahit yung miss niya, ang ganda. And that's when you know a shooter is a shooter. It's not only how many they make shots, but their misses also maganda. Maganda
Yeah.
yung mga miss nila. Which I'm sure you can relate. Unahan na kita.
Hindi, no.
Ah,
I'm trying
Nakita ko na yung smirk sa mukha mo.
No, I'm trying to
Okay.
relate it to the game, you know. 38-23, mintis yung dalawang free throws ni Kyle Tolentino, and important stretch here for South Cotabato. This is a
15-point lead
yeah,
all of a sudden. Yeah.
really rough patch for them. They're not just getting hindi na nga sila nakaka-execute offensively, and tinitirahan pa sila dito ng Batangas. Yan, Blaza and Panyamogan come in.
Well, it's been complete domination on the boards for Batangas, 22-13. And because of that, Batangas 5 more attempts than them. Make that 6 more attempts and another make.
It's a 17-point lead. Rodriguez, Acuna, double team, and Jong Baloria lays it in.
Nirespeto na nila ito si Val Acuna. If there's one team, that knows Val Acuna so well, it's his former team.
Acuna for 3, and
And just as I say that, because it was pretty much a broken play, and Val Acuna just happened to be at the right spot at the right time. He hits another 3 for his 3rd three-pointer in the game.
Blaza bumped by Cruz. It's a foul. South Cotabato not yet in the penalty. This is the fast break of the game, brought to you by Sports Max, powered by Playmax, the official online entertainment partner of the MPBL. Win to the max.
Seeing respeto na binigay nila. They blitz Acuna right away after the handoff. That resulted into a turnover and a layup on the other end.
Blaza. That won't go. Roson. Acuna. That's a 3. It's off to the right. Larry Rodriguez. That's a foul, and it looks like that will mean 2 free throws.
May kulang ka sa sinabi mo. Larry the All-Star Rodriguez.
Okay. Pasensya na, Larry Rodriguez, ha? Naglumabas na pala yung lineup, so kailangan i-mention kita. I think this is going to be his first All-Star appearance.
First, yes.
First one is good as well para kay Larry Rodriguez.
Sabi niya, no, I had a good chat with him earlier before the game. He's very grateful, and at the same time, nagulat din siya.
Well, he will have a tough job in the All-Star game. Nakita mo ba yung North?
Oo.
Yung binuong lineup?
Slaughter, Baltasar, sino isang big man?
Aluceni, Ballesteros, Bonifacio. And they can play those 5 big guys together, by the way.
Baka baka si Baltasar, mag-tres pa nga dyan eh.
Oh, there's a steal here by South Cotabato. Hoson. There's Sorella. Now with Val Acuna. Parang titira na naman si Val eh. Oh. Acuna misses the 3. Blaza will finish. Akala ko gaganon ulit.
But that's the thing when you fall in love with the ISO and everybody's watching.
Larry Rodriguez swishes the 3 through.
Probably telling Val in his head, this is how you do it, Val. But they're gonna need more
Definitely is.
of this.
44-30. 14-point lead para dito sa home team, Batangas City. And they call for timeout. Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes, Joe Ramos, Executive Officer, Emer Oreta, MJ, Joe Ramos, syempre, and syempre si Captain Marbel and Peacemaker, Rudy Distrito. And would like to give a quick shout out kay Boss Robert Kai of Boracay de la Ia and his family watching right now. And plano ko bumisita dun sa weekend. Sa long weekend, Mr. Luanson.
For you,
sorry. Basketball season, the collegiate basketball season coming right up. Kayo ni Coach Louie Gonzalez ay magiging busy. May schedule ka na ba?
ha?
May schedule ka na ba?
Parang meron, pero hindi ako sure kung definite na eh. Ang alam lang namin, meron kaming laro sa opening day.
Kasi si Coach Louie meron na.
Meron na,
Oo.
okay.
Full court press para dito sa South Cotabato.
Congratulations, by the way, to Coach Eric Gonzalez, who will be handling the South team.
All-Stars.
Yeah. Unfortunate for us though, which means he won't be with us in the first game. Kalaban ng Ateneo. Sabay eh.
3-ball galing kay Panya Morgan. Ganda sana ng play na yon. Hoson. Back to Marwin Junicio. Tolentino for 3. Ayaw pa rin.
Kyle Tolentino 0 for 4 after that shot. So, to Sydney's report before the game, their defense on Kyle Tolentino has been on point.
Na Baloria. Got a shot over Enzo Hoson.
He's a strong guard. Kita mo naman sa post-up move na yun. Kahit may bangga, balanse pa rin yung tira.
Tolentino inside, 0 for 5 for him. Domapig staying with it. 46-32, and another Batangas player goes down. That's MJ De La Virgen.
Pero ito, mukhang legit na eh. I mean, I didn't see it. It happened right in front of us, but we didn't really see it. Did you? But
No, I didn't.
so I'm assuming Batangas, even though that happened with Levy, natuto na yung kanyang mga kasama doon. So I don't think this is going to be a second delay of ball game for them. But then again, let's wait for the replay.
Here it is.
Again, mukhang and I take it back quickly. It looks like another delay of game for Batangas. That was Enzo Hoson.
Oh.
And Enzo does not have a reputation for doing such a thing.
Technical foul is called on Batangas City. MJ De La Virgen
There you
for
go.
delaying the game. Second
Pangalawa na kasi.
infraction.
Oh,
It's a mandatory sub for MJ De La Virgen.
There's gamesmanship and
and
there is delay of game.
right. This is not even game. The
Game within the game.
game within the game. I don't know what to call it. But certainly, to be nice, a waste of time, really.
Oh. Well, you know, if that was the basis of the replay, you didn't see a wind up or like a, you know, para
Not
may
even
force.
a chop,
Yeah.
not even a chop, or even like parang pitik.
Oo.
Not to mention, it was Enzo Hoson.
Gabi yung ano mo gabi yung ano mo sa reputation ni Enzo Hoson na squeaky
Well,
clean.
because I had a chance to coach this kid, what was supposed to be his final year with National U, before we ended up in UP. I mean, he's a physical guard, yes, but
Not that.
not
that type of
not
guard.
that type of physicality, if you know what I mean.
Blaza, ball fake, three-pointer, no good. Valentino quickly to Calvo. JP has time. Three-pointer is good.
I love the shot because everybody was just sprinting down to the paint, and that is a much-needed basket to end the half only down by 10. You could carry that little momentum heading into the third quarter, as I believe they will have first possession to start the third.
This halftime score is brought to you by GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX 46-36. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the MPBL. My name is Cindy Crespo and you are watching the main game for today between South Cotabato and Batangas. And I am with South Cotabato team manager Sir Merman Flores and Batangas assistant coach, Coach Dino Ponce Enrile. Coach Dino, unahin na kita. Batangas is up 10 points at the half. Ano yung mga nakita ninyong maganda in the first two quarters?
Well, first two quarters nakita namin na yung aggressiveness namin both in the defense, especially defense. Kasi we all know na number one sa three-point area ang South Cotabato and they're one of the stronger teams in the South. So, dahil na nasa home court tayo ng mga taga Batangas, kailangan namin i-double yung effort namin in terms of defense, which good enough for us. No? We're up by 10, so medyo okay pa.
Thanks for sharing that, Coach. Ngayon, speaking of mga nanonood dito sa loob, bago gusto mo silang batiin at sino pa po ang iba niyong pasasalamatan?
Yeah, syempre yung mga Batanggenyo natin dyan na walang sawang sumusuporta sa amin. Mga Batang Duay Fans Club, headed by our Congressman Marvin Marino and our beloved Mayor na si Beverly Dimacua. And of course, our Tanduay executives led by our team manager, Jean Alabanza, and our boss, Lucio Tan III. Thank you po.
All right, thank you so much, Coach Dino. Now, again, we have Sir Merman Flores. Sir, Coach Elvis would always talk about wanting to see more consistency in South Cotabato, no? Although in this game, may mga adjustments na kailangan for sure. But if we talk about the behind the scenes as their team manager, for sure may mga nakikita ka kung paano nila ito pinagtatrabahuhan.
Yung practice naman namin, laging consistent naman. They work hard every day. We practice almost every day. So yung consistency ng as far as training is nandun naman.
Now, Sir Merman, meron po ba kayong mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Yes, we would like to thank our sponsor, Governor Tamayo, Jinky Skin, RCS Sportswear, Team Osiris, Team Sanman, and syempre yung laging sumusuporta sa amin sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon sa South Cotabato and sa Jensan. Good evening po sa inyo lahat.
Alright, thank you so much guys for joining me here at The Half. Mga kaliga, wag po kayong aalis. Magbabalik ang MPBL.
Halftime dito sa Batangas City Coliseum kung saan ang home team, the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters, have a 10-point lead against the South Cotabato Warriors. Dominant start para dito sa Batangas City, and Jexter Apinan started in that first quarter, and then second quarter, a lot of players stepping up. CJ Isit, Seda Blaza, Jong Baloria, Levi Hernandez. It's been a collective effort para dito sa Batangas, and South Cotabato, you know, needing to catch up here as we head into the third quarter.
Well, tama ka dyan, no, Sedev, because Batangas doesn't have a single player scoring in double figures, while South Cotabato has Val Acuña with 10 points. And, you know, don't get me wrong, all of those 10 points by Val Acuña was much needed, especially as this game was, you know, about to, you know, become wide open for Batangas. It's a good thing that they closed out that quarter with that buzzer-beating 3 by JP Calvo. That's why they were able to trim this lead down to 10. But yung tema ng laro, really, especially on the defensive end, really dictated by Batangas, which has been their calling card. You know, coaches always ask for, you know, consistency, especially in terms of, you know, how you insist yung identity mo sa loob ng laro. And, you know, Coach Cholo, known to be a defensive-minded coach, I thought they did a good job. Had some lapses, definitely, especially with Val Acuña with those wide-open shots. But overall, I thought they did a good job of executing their schemes on the defensive end.
Oh, and we begin the third quarter. Jammer Hamito, Nicole Sorella, Nico Elorde, Mark Cruz, and Val Acuña ang 5 for South Cotabato. Seda Blaza, Don Ochea, Jexter Apinan, Jong Baloria, and MJ De La Virgen naman for Batangas.
One stat also that you saw was the passing game. Yung familiarity nitong Batangas sa bawat isa. As they outpassed itong Batangas 16-11. Hamito, the same way that he was able to score the first basket of this game, able to score also the first dito sa third quarter.
De La Virgen.
Gusto nila puntahan si Baloria ngayon. Elorte ang bumabantay.
Oo. Elorde nakahawak kay Jong Baloria. Whistle against Jong. Blaza to Apinan. They go to Baloria. Great defense by Elorde. Hindi na naiwasan ang save ni John Baloria. So last touch on him. 8 seconds of shot clock here for Batangas.
Two tough players on your screens,
Yeah.
Baloria and Elorde.
Konting kiskisan. Nabanan sa posisyon.
Number 4, Nico Elorde, and number 45, Jong Baloria for unsportsmanlike behavior.
Were they just given a warning?
Yeah.
And I'll say it again. Boo!
And foul on Nico Elorde. Pangalawa na yan.
Usually, coaches would mind early fouls like this. I think this is one of those fouls that you don't mind because you want to set the tone defensively, especially if you're catching up.
Gusto mo magpakita yung konting diin at aggressiveness. What a pass. What a pass from Seda Blaza. That spin move na iwan si Jammer.
What a pass, certainly. That's worth another look from our angle. It looked to be all ball. That block from Val Acuña on Jexter Apinan from behind.
And Jexter has been knocking down his free throws. And 7 rebounds. Let's go to Sydney Crespo.
After 2 quarters, Coach Elvis noticed na medyo magulo ang kanyang Warriors sa loob ng court. He addressed this in the locker room, reminding them that they need to settle down and relax. He pointed out na hindi naman forced ang mga errors nila nung first half, so they need to be careful in the last 20 minutes. Para kay Coach Cholo, he liked how Batangas was able to control and dictate the second quarter. He reiterated how deadly South Cotabato can be, especially their shooters. So they need to maintain their defense, specifically daw yung closeout on transition 3 sa Coach Christian.
Maraming salamat, Sid. So some reminders from our coaches. And, but, you know, as Sydney was making a report, you know, napaganda pa dito for Batangas. They get an extra possession and Jong Baloria knocks down the 3. Inside, Amito gets 2 players in the air and gets the 2 points.
And that's what South Cotabato has to do, because clearly, or even we heard a assistant, Coach Dino in a halftime report that they want to take away the shots since South Cotabato, you mentioned this earlier also, #1 team in the league in terms of 3-point makes. They got a hit inside first, and eventually that 3 might open up as Batangas hits one inside to extend the lead once again to a dozen.
Nice extra pass from Seda Blaza. Jong Baloria whistled for the personal. Only his first.
Instead of 2 and 19 seconds pa lamang ang tumatakbo sa quarter na to. Both teams, a total of 6 fouls already.
Cruz. Acuna, that's a good-looking stroke. Val Acuna. Kitang-kita natin dito.
Shooters always shoot.
Ablaza.
Oh, ganda ng linya, no?
Foul on Amito.
4th one already. Kita mo naman to. Just moving without the basketball. That late switch has to be there. Dahil nahuli na yung tao. Iba Lacuña, I believe was Don Ochea.
And Chris Dumapig comes in for Jammer Hamito. 7 of 23 for South Cotabato. From beyond the arc as Jong Baloria scores underneath. Acuna trying to answer right back. Val Acuna feeling it.
Well, he is quick off the ground, isn't he? With that length also. Ang mahirap dito kay Val, aside from that quick release, he's a jump shooter. His release is up in the air. At 6'4", you shoot a jump shot like that, it's almost impossible to block. Mahaba na rin yung sumabay sa kanya. Jackster Apinan na yun.
Yeah. Alam mo kung gaano kabilis yung tira na yun? Nag-aayos pa ng mask si Jong Baloria. Nakatira na si Balacunia.
After he just made a basket on their end. Technical. Tama ba?
MJ De La Bergen had a technical foul earlier. MJ De La Bergen is out of the playing court.
That is a big call.
Huge.
The technical was from the delay of game.
Earlier. Because it was the same. It wasn't the same player, but the similar type of incident, which was a delay of game. He was on the second end of it, kaya technical siya. Yung warning napunta kay Levi Hernandez. And dito, I'm not sure if we're gonna see it on the replay. Because, again, our attention, here it is. Ito.
That push and then we kept talking to the referee, I think.
Yeah. May have said some spicy words. But then again, it's quite a surprise to me, because just like how I defended Enzo Hoson, I don't see it also in De La Bergen, spitting out spicy words, since wala naman parang gesture or action
Kaya nga, parang kamot niya yung
yung naging reaction niya. So
Oo.
I don't know.
foul on Jong Baloria as he got beaten off the dribble by...
Baka mas maintindihan ko pa yun kung ikaw yun eh.
Wow! Where did that come from?
Nakita na kita maglaro, intense ka rin.
Oh, hindi oh. I always laugh and smile. Pag ikaw ang nakabantay sa akin, yun, doon lumalabas yung ano,
Oh my God.
ang init ng ulo ko. Kasi hindi mo ako pinag-i-enjoy eh. I just want to have fun. And this free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompleto appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
So, you might have heard, we're the host this year, which
Yeah.
means Goodwill Games. Kasali ka ba?
I don't know. I might be out of commission.
Sabihin ko kay Pong, kunin ka ng import as import nila.
54-48, South Cotabato within 6 with 7 minutes remaining here in the third. Jexter Apinan was a perfect 6 for 6 from the field against Parañaque, finished at 14 points. And also had 4 rebounds and 2 assists in this ball game. Started out really well. Again, another all-around game para kay Jexter. 10.6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. And one player that you know is going to drive left, pero hindi mo pa rin mapigilan.
Yeah, he's pretty much unstoppable. And yeah, to me, you know, he may not be the most prolific scorer, the most prolific rebounder, the most prolific passer, but lahat ng mga binanggit ko, or the most, you know, the best defensive player. But all of those things, he does a little bit of everything that if you combine all of those things, tulad ng stats na nakita natin, it has a big impact sa laro. That's why Batangas has been able to sustain etong winning culture nila. You know, obviously he fits in the system ni Coach Cholo, and certainly a guy that plays on both ends of the floor. Yung intensity niya hindi nagbabago.
And it's not it's winning plays. It's winning plays
Right.
that he comes up with. And that time, siya na naman nakakuha ng offensive rebound doon, and that led to a Jong Baloria basket.
Right, keeping that ball alive for the second chance opportunity for Jong Baloria.
56-48.
Good top block by Ochea on Valacuña. Pero he loses Ochea eventually.
Here's Jexter Apinan, bullet pass.
That's a tough pass.
Medyo malakas ang kanyang pasa to Don Ochea. Turnover. Laking bagay yung 3 points kanina sa late second quarter. Kasi, South Cotabato, medyo nakakuha sila ng
Konting momentum.
konting momentum going into the third. And now, both teams over the limit actually.
The matchup zone right here.
Sorella misses the jumper.
Double foul.
No, unsportsmanlike foul.
I tell you, if this was if I'm going to say it right, soap opera, this has to be one of the most dramatic operas in a basketball court. Too much drama. I love drama, but too much is too much. This one, though, at least compared to the incidents we've had earlier, eto kahit papano medyo legit na. May contact na talaga.
But sa reaction, medyo ano rin ha. Okay, doon tinamaan.
Ayun, eto mabigat dito. Pero hindi naman natuloy yung pagsipa. Mas natuloy pa nga yung teammate displaying it. yung Dramatization ba tawag doon?
Hindi madali trabaho ng mga referees dito. Certainly, players also push it to the limit, ha?
Oo.
Sino kayang inaano nila?
Yung mga fans natin. Fans ng home crowd sumisigaw dito. Delaying the game.
Wow. Sino kayang pinaparinggan nun?
Gusto mo parang feeling ko gusto mo no? Para dire-diretso talaga yung takbo mamaya sa South Luzon Expressway.
I don't know. I'm having a really, these out-of-town games, okay? Medyo namumuro na rin eh. And
this is considering that this game started in a good flow.
Okay na. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Foul on number 18, Chris Dumapig. Penalty. That's the second foul of Chris Dumapig.
So no unsportsmanlike foul on Chris Dumapig, just a regular foul. Said Ablaza goes to the line. First free throw is good para kay Sed.
One thing's for sure though, even with the over drama sa larong ito, I like how composed both coaches are, both the head coaches are for their respective teams. They have not overreacted to each situation.
8 points para kay Sed Ablaza. 58-48. Cruz. Acuna swings it over to Elorde. Elorde atake. Labas kay Mark Cruz. That's a three. No good. Elorde back to Cruz again. Another three. It's good.
Second opportunity working for South Cotabato. Really looking for that three-point line. A good job by Elorde. Keeping the faith sa kanyang teammate even after Mark Cruz misses the first one. Turnover Batangas.
And here's Sorella. Launches again. Back to back. Para sa South Cotabato, Sorella knocking down the three. He's got 5 points and the lead of Batangas has been reduced to 4 points. Jexter Apinan. Apinan fakes the handoff. Bigay kay Ablaza. Corner three. Air ball. Apinan with the offensive rebound. Labanan sa loose ball. Ochea loses it to Mark Cruz.
Somebody's going to be open. Sorella.
Elorde. He'll try. No. Rebound Ablaza. Apinan is ahead of the pack. Apinan will get the 2 points.
Everybody just caught ball watching as that ball was in the air, shot by Elorde, except for Jexter Apinan, who was off to the other end.
Sorella launches the three. That won't go, and South Cotabato falling in love with the three ball. That's their main weapon. Isip. Hindi makalusot. Bigay kay Baloria ngayon. Jong leans in, banks it in for two. He's been steady.
He has. That time with that get option as he rejects that screen and drives it strong. That lane drive and uses the glass for the finish.
17 now for Jong Baloria. Mark Cruz. Inside, Dumapig denied by Ochea. Isit. Ablaza. Thought he traveled there, but nonetheless,
I thought it was good
he got
because
the
he
2
kept
points.
his balance. Trying to pull the chair that time, I believe, was Dumapig. But as soon as he turned and didn't feel any contact, was still able to maintain his balance. Talk about Ablaza. Look at this move right here. Right there, recovers the basketball on that deflection by Elorde. That was good. He anchored that left pivot foot. Good no call by our officials.
Yeah. 2 points para kay Sed Ablaza. What a response here from Batangas. They're up by 10 with 3 minutes remaining in the third. Fast break of the game is brought to you by SportsMax, powered by PlayMax, the official online entertainment partner of the MPBL. Win to the max. Jexter Apinan, suki ng ating fast break of the game.
Off the beautiful baseball pass by his partner, Cedric Ablaza. Parang ang hirap isipin, no, mag-divorce itong dalawang to. Si Ablaza at si Apinan.
Hindi yan. Hindi
No?
yan.
Never say never.
12 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. And Apinan with another steal leads to Hernandez miss from beyond the arc. Calvo to Hoson. Marvin Janicio. Back to Calvo. They want to post up Jammer Hamito. No. There's a switch. Calvo, atake. Draws the foul on Ambuluto.
Good job that time by attacking that really late mismatch, taking advantage of his speed against the slower Ambuluto. Ito si JP Calvo.
2:27 remaining. JP Calvo signed during the transfer window. 10.5 points, 4.3 assists per game. 2 minutes and 27 seconds remaining. Calvo at the line. 2 for 2. 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists para kay JP. Gahabol pa rin ng South Cotabato. Batangas up by 8. Apinan. Panyamongan is back in the contest. Philip. Atake. Iniwas sa bantay. Ball is loose. Ambuluto puts it in. The crowd coming alive, appreciating the effort of John Ambuluto, who powers his way through the defense for the 2 points.
And I never thought I would say this, but I wish that he showed the flex on that one. A lot of players in our league show the flex, you know, and overuse it. But that play by Ambuluto, kahit na dalawang kamay pang Filinex niya, okay lang. Kaya lang, tinawagan ng technical yung too small kanina, baka naisip niya yun.
Oo.
Sadly.
Calvo with 4 to shoot.
Illegal screen. Illegal screen. Extension of the arms by Hamito. Good job by Isit fighting over the screen and then selling that one.
King Importante back in the ball game for Jexter Apinan.
This screen right here.
Yun.
Little extension ng kaliwang kamay. And how I wish yung Suzuki Muscular natapat din kay Ambuluto. Ito ang unsportsmanlike foul. Hindi na kailangan to. Hindi na kailangan to. Maganda ang kalamangan mo. Maganda na ang momentum mo. King Importante. Hindi na dapat nangyari yon. Well, he's arguing na meron din ginawa sa kanya, pero alam naman natin sa basketball si Delph,
Yung bawi ang nakikita.
kadalasan yung bawi ang nakikita.
And they're checking on this one, and it's like the announcement will be made here. Yun, tingnan natin dito. Look
After
at
the
the
review,
middle of
was
the
an
screen. That's
unsportsmanlike foul, number 27,
Yun.
King Importante.
couple of bumps on.
second.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he even did it twice.
Oh, wow.
He even did it twice. The first one, hindi lang tinamaan, which happened at the top of the key three-point line. There was no call there, but the second one, hindi na pinalagpas ng officials natin.
Now, Janicio is that type of player who will lure you into those type of fouls.
Right. Fisherman's term, fish bait. Kumbaga, ipapain ka niya, no?
0 for 2 though for Marwin. Minute and a half remaining here in the third. Hoson. Binigay kay Marwin. Janicio pulls up for 3. Nagawan sa rebound. Nakuha ni Panyamogan. Philip will wait for CJ. They go to Ambuluto. Tanggap si Panyamogan sa taas. Trying to get past Tolentino. Philip Panyamogan. That's a 3. Short. Rebound. Ends up with Importante. 8 seconds in the shot clock. Levi Hernandez against Calvo.
Turnaround.
Hernandez knocks it down.
Binawi niya yung too small niya. Baka ma-double technicals eh.
Isit with a steal. Levi. No good.
May tulak on Calvo.
And Ambuluto and Dumapig.
Decides to hang around and spend some time together in the backcourt.
Pati si Junicio. And Ambuluto. This is a regular season game, by the way.
A regular season with playoff implications, if I may add, which we discussed. And more than that, obviously, any team in the MPBL, when you're, especially this Batangas team, the first champion here in the MPBL, they really take pride of defending their home floor here in Batangas. Looking at Coach Elvis.
Number 8, JP Calvo penalty.
Yeah, the
He is
foul,
the second
JP
foul.
Calvo.
Right, and
JP
he's
Calvo.
definitely upset
Technical
with
foul
his
on
squad.
Cotabato, number
Yes.
18, Chris Tumabig. Technical foul on Batangas.
He had a lot to
Number
say in that
26,
mini huddle.
John Ambuluto. Both were unsportsmanlike behavior. Third foul on Chris Tumabig. Third foul on John Ambuluto.
No, double technical. So CJ Isit. 2 free throws for him. Misses the first. But I think Batangas has done a tremendous job of, you know, surviving that run. 58 to 54 earlier. It's now, you know, the response was 10 to 2.
And I think the difference has been their execution. And at the same time, which we pointed out earlier, Ambuluto, his activity on both ends, getting extra possessions, and on the defensive end, just being that chatterbox behind the defense. Ang laking bagay niya sa depensa.
Calvo. Elorde. Acuna.
Smooth like butter.
Yeah, Val Acuna. He was fading away. 20 points para kay Val Acuna. Ease it. No. And that's the end of the third quarter. So
another pretty much buzzer-beating three by South Cotabato. That is 6 points to end the quarter, as they did so in the second quarter, and still only down by 10.
Yeah, and it was a flurry of threes galing sa South Cotabato in the third quarter, but somehow Batangas surviving that. As we bring you the highlights of the game are brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration. Ganda naman ng bawi. Jong Baloria joining forces with John Ambuluto and Levy Hernandez to close out that third quarter.
11 of 32 from the three-point line, to your point, Sedel, for South Cotabato.
And third quarter score is brought to you by GameX Sports, the official online basketball lending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Back inside the Batangas City Coliseum. Sila Tupas kasama si Christian Luanzon and Sidney Crespo bringing you the action between South Cotabato and Batangas. That's a push.
Right.
No, pero incidental yung contact, no whistle.
Well, I thought it was a good flash to the ball. Yung tao ni Importante had to help out on the roller, and he cut right in the middle to get the pass. And bumakdor si Levy Hernandez, just not in sync, those two guys. And the right way to start a quarter with a stop and a basket. This is just an 8-point game.
Yeah, mahaba pa to. Panyamogan, they go to Levy Hernandez against Elorde. The fadeaway from Levy, tanchado na yan. Levy Hernandez.
Professional move. Not a lot of players in this league can hit that move, can make that move, and hit that shot.
And make it look so simple. Like Levy Hernandez. Calvo. Jumper is good para kay JP Calvo. Meron ng 8 puntos si JP Calvo. 8-point lead. Elorde trying to deny. Levy Hernandez gets called for a foul.
And what I like about Levy is that every time he goes on the block, he makes sure that he gets good deep post position. So anytime he goes for that short fade, which we've seen twice already in this game, maybe more, it ends up as a higher percentage shot. Kumbaga hindi bumababa yung porsyento. Pero pag mataas ka kasi nang galing, tapos nag-turnaround fade ka, eh halos nasa 3 points ka na nun.
Yeah. And warning also on Marvin Junicio. 71-63. Baseline inbound here. Nalibre si Panyamogan.
No need to screen. There's a mismatch already right here.
Panyamogan, the turnaround, no good. Sorella with a rebound.
Somebody's going to be open, especially on the weak side.
Junicio from the corner, that's a 3. And there's a tendency for the South Cotabato to go for that big home run play
Right.
just when you are knocking on the door of Batangas.
It's a fine line in terms of them being the #1 3-point shooting team, and then when to take those shots, to your point. And because you're used to taking and hitting those shots, to start the fourth quarter, 11 out of 31 na sila. And that's an excellent mark, obviously, especially in terms of makes. But you got to be willing also to take the negative side of that. That means you've missed 20 times already. And long misses usually turns into long outlet passes towards the other end.
It's a blocking foul on Junicio. And I think dyan nanggagaling yung your point earlier in the game na depende kung saan sila gumigising.
Right,
Pag umaga.
on the right side of the bed, because obviously if they're hitting those shots just like tonight, then there's a good chance that they will win. The thing is, against a Batangas team, who's obviously a quality championship level type of team, even if they're hitting their threes, they're still having a hard time of keeping the game close.
That's true. And Batangas right there, sagot ni Ablaza. Isit goes behind the back, shoots over Calvo. That won't go. Hamito, binigay kay Calvo. JP. Nice hesitation move by Calvo. And he will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Horn set that time, and Batangas decides to switch a little late on the ball screen. That's why Calvo was able to get a step against a taller defender.
Binalik muna si Cat Tolentino for Val Acuña. 20 points in the ballgame para kay Val Acuña on 6 of 11 shooting.
That's why Tolentino's minutes have been limited. And let alone his struggles 0 for 5 as he checks back in 9 minutes of play.
And JP Calvo makes it a 9-point game. His free throws brought to you by Extreme Appliances, sa subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. 2 for 2 for JP. Isit. And MJ De La Virgen has been ejected. So CJ Isit.
They want to go back to Levy.
No, Panyamogan.
Panyamogan at the switch.
Ablaza.
Calvo.
Jumper is good.
But that's going to be a foul on Philip Panyamogan on JP Calvo.
It's 14 in the ball game para kay Sed Ablaza.
I'm so glad that I don't see a black and white stripe official heading to the table for a review to delay this further. Thank you, Lord.
Those little
There are other things in life,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, that make it.
Sometimes you just gotta carry on.
That is true. Calvo. Amito with a pick. Calvo for 3. That won't drop. Jammer gets the 2 points. CJ Isit got caught in the thick of that. That wasn't pretty. Parang wala ka naman magagawa dun kasi nandun siya sa gitna. I didn't see anything untoward there.
Well, let's see. Sometimes, obviously, it's hard to see Meron siyang marka sa mukha. It's hard to see in live action. Tingnan natin sa replay dito.
Yan, bumagsak siya doon.
Bumagsak.
And Cal Tolentino did not know that he was right there in the middle. And
Medyo natapakan.
oh, wala naman magagawa. Sa gitna ka ng paint na tumba eh. So it's an 8-point game. Valoria swings it over to Levy. Levy lumapit. Jumper is good para kay Levy Hernandez. This 15 points now for Levy Hernandez. You know,
Masterpiece.
yung mahirap dito sa Batangas, especially if you play a more, smaller guards on them.
Right. They
is
make
that-
you pay.
Oo, talagang maximize talaga yung advantage na yun with Levy and Jong Valoria.
And it's not like they're doing anything special. They're just going straight post, anticipating that every time the ball is on the post, it's a mismatch. Pretty much, South Cotabato is zoning up, and they're just kicking it out to the weak side. And they have, obviously, scorers and specialists to hit those shots. Tulad nito si Jong Valoria. He shoots right over.
If walang help,
The defender.
Diretso na.
Right? Simple lang.
Jammer Hamito spins. Basket plus the foul on for Jammer Hamito. 10 points in the ball game para kay Jammer Hamito. And for all their struggles and for all of Batangas' brilliance in this
It's
ball
only
game.
an 8-point game.
8 points.
And, because it feels like that Batangas has been hitting every shot in this game. And it feels like that they should be up by 20 points in this game.
And we have a sideshow of sorts to what
Bago ba ito? Bago ba ito?
what has been a really good quality game.
I don't know what to say anymore.
Okay, balikan natin ang sitwasyon dito.
Look at the action half court. Now, come on now. I mean, kung merong itatawag dito against Marwin Jonicio, this would be ridiculous. Because I don't think, how much does Marwin Jonicio weigh? Maybe 190 pounds.
Yeah.
He's like 6'3". He's smaller than me. Maybe less. Ablaza, I think, is at least 210 pounds. Now, there was definitely something, but I don't think it was enough to make Cedric Ablaza, who I respect a lot, by the way, fall down like that. So this is totally unnecessary. And this is the third time already where the Batangas player has been trying to sell pretty much a flop. So much that one player has been ejected already in Mark de la Virgen.
So you gotta give them. You want to give them an award or something? Are you an award?
It's just disappointing because I didn't expect this out of Coach Cholo's troops.
Yeah.
I mean, if this was one incident in this game, and you know how much I love, Coach Cholo and the work he puts in, and all of his players, his loyalists. But there comes a point where even if there's contact, even if they shove you, you don't fall down like that.
Yeah.
Baka mapaatras ka, but you don't fall down like that.
79-72. Let's see if that signals a momentum swing. Ablaza fires and hits.
Now that's the way to answer between the 4 lines of this basketball court. Making a basket and getting stops.
Calvo.
Yeah, even the crowd right here, their own crowd, it's been mixed reactions. Because we hear a lot of the stuff they say. You know, some agree, some disagree. But I have to say that maybe finally, there might be something here. Maybe.
Yeah, there should be a loose ball foul. I saw that play. May tulak sa likod.
Sa likod.
JP Calvo.
And JP Calvo goes back to the bench. Banyalik na si Nico Ilorde.
Let's see it once again for the 110th time in this game.
No
Ayan.
call. 10-point game. Baloria swings it over to Isit. That's a 3. CJ Isit extends the lead to 13.
And you wonder kung ano yung magiging adjustments, especially off the ball, before the ball even hits the post. For South Cotabato, it's been deja vu the last 3 plays for Batangas. Post, kick out 3, post, kick out 3, post, kick out 3.
Yun lang. Yun yung pattern.
And it all happened on the same side. Left side to right, basket. Left side to right, basket.
Reset Ablaza.
That's a foul on Ilorde.
Nasa penalty na. South Cotabato. Hindi na binalik si Larry Rodriguez, Jervy Cruz sa laro natin.
Right. Nagkamali ka na naman. Larry the All-Star Rodriguez.
Okay. But Jong Baloria knocks down the first free throw.
So alam mo na, pag si Cedric nakashoot, alam mo na, yung sa gitna nun.
All-Star.
Yeah.
Cedric the All-Star.
Come on, that's the way to promote it.
15 points ang lamang dito ng South Batangas rather. 87-72. Sorella launches the 3. It's good. Lead is down to 12 for Batangas. Apinan. Baloria asking for it. Magsak si Ilorde. Baloria, jumper. That won't go. Here's Ilorde. Nagmamadali. Touch pass, Val Acuña. Short on the 3 ball, and CJ Isit comes away with the loose ball.
Should have taken the first shot. Probably mishandled the basketball on a catch and shoot.
Medyo na ganun eh. Medyo nabitawan niya yung bola. Isit, Ablaza.
A lot of time, basketball time for South Cotabato though, to make one last hurrah to make this into a ball game.
We go down low to Hamito. That's a foul underneath. Jammer Hamito will go back to the free throw line. Timeout muna tayo. With 2.5 minutes to play, Coach Elvis Tolentino humingi ng timeout. Lamang ang Batangas ng 12 puntos. Instead, Ablaza was named best player of the game against Parañaque. 12 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. He is an all-star. 17 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists tonight on 7 of 13 shooting. And Ablaza, shots have been clutch para dito sa Batangas City. Jammer Hamito nasa linya. Well, let's give a quick birthday shoutout kay Reynaldo Cayanan, ng tatay ng ating isang kaibigan, si
Boss Roy.
Roy Cayanan. A former ward of Coach Cholo with Makati before.
Right. Alam mo, assistant coach yan ng 45-up team ng St. Stephen na nanalo ng championship last month.
Oh. Now you know kung sino ang aking...
Okay. Siya pala ang informer mo, ha?
CJ Isit.
I love the new look, by the way, Coach Roy. And malaking glasses, ha? Suits you.
87-76. Isit to Ablaza. 3 seconds, a shot clock. Hernandez. Short. Ablaza.
With a big boy rebound.
Whoa. The last 2 minutes brought to you by GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. That leads to a free throw for CJ Isit, who has done a marvelous job, by the way,
He's been steady.
orchestrating this Batangas offense after MJ De La Virgen had to leave the game due to his ejection.
Right. Extended minutes, obviously, 9 points. Playing 25 plus minutes, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals.
Laking bagay yun, but we do have a challenge here on that call. We will be right back.
The challenge made by South Cotabato is successful. There was no foul.
So successful challenge for Coach Elvis. And Batangas will retain possession here. No call on that one. Bola ang tinamaan ni JP Calvo. But shot clock is reset. No, steal by JP. It's a foot race. Calvo. Blocked by Ablaza.
Cedric Ablaza checking if he got all ball.
He did.
Sarcastically.
He did.
Sarcastically.
Buti hindi siya na-technical. Elorde. Foul on Levy. Dapat ganun na yung reaction mo pag napitongan ng foul. Tumatawa ka na lang. Pero kung lamang ka ng 11 points, pwede. Okay lang.
This is only 11. And
It's
as cliche as it sounds, as we always say, we've seen stranger things happen. And with the three-point shooting ability of South Cotabato,
yeah.
it could happen.
Minute and 44, 3-possession game. Both teams already over the limit. Enzo Hosso na nagbabantay kay CJ Isit. CJ. Hernandez, binabantay ni Calvo.
Baloria is going to be wide open on the weak side.
Jong Baloria. 3, no. Tapek ends up with Ilorde. Nico, dire-diretso.
That's a charge.
No. 2 free throws.
He quickly admits to it, so I guess it wasn't. But I thought he was in perfect legal guarding position.
Yeah, you saw it. Ilorde will initiate the contact there, pero yun na nga, no? Hindi pa nakaset yata talaga si CJ Isit. 9 points for Nico.
And again, it's only an 8-point game.
It's an 8-point game, and before we anything else, we'd like to greet the Batangas City LG officials, Mayor Beverly Rose de Macua, Marvin Marino, the Congressman, Honorable Marvin Marino, Vice Mayor Eliza Cruz, ABC President Angelito de Macua, Boss Gilbert, Alea, Tanduay Rum Masters fans, Konsehal Mac Garcia, and all the Batangueños. And look at this, Baloria, no-go, Ablasa with a cleanup.
An excellent job by CJ Isit of just keeping his head up, even with the double team right in front of him.
Elorde, drop pass to Jammer. All ball, Isit comes away with a loose ball. Levy, 2 points.
That's the game. Finally, we can say that's the game.
91-80. What a battle between these two teams. The Warriors always felt they had a chance.
It has not been, let's just put it this way, it has not been the sexy type of game. Not the funnest, if there's such a word, or the most fun, but both teams really grinded it out.
Yeah.
And this game was pretty much decided the last minute.
The play of the game brought to you by Suzuki. Levy Hernandez. When they're shooting and playing this way, Hernandez, Ablaza, Baloria, and Jexter Apinan. Grabe to sa playoffs.
Let me take it back though while we still have time. There's no such word as funnest. Before my wife scolds me. It's just fun. That's it. And this game, not so much fun, but still a great win by Batangas.
Yeah, Coach Cholo Villanueva take care of business at home, and it's an important win. Solidifies their hold of the number 3 position and keeps it close with Zamboanga at number 2. So, again, Batangas, ang kanilang sistema and execution shining in this ball game. Our best player of the game is brought to you by Daily Fantasy. Dito sa Daily Fantasy, hawak mo ang laro. Jong Baloria, our best player.
If I may add, their experience.
Yeah.
As a team, especially na marami ring veterano at experienced players sa kabila. But the cohesiveness and familiarity, clearly, Batangas with the edge.
Final score is brought to you by GameX Sports, the official online basketball ending partner of the MPBL. Basta ending, GameX. Let's go to Sidney Crespo.
Yes, Adelph, we feature this guy earlier at ngayon siya rin ang best player para sa Batangas, Jong Baloria with 21 points, 6 assists. Jong, congratulations. This match lived up to the expectations in terms of quality game and entertainment. Maraming hiyawan dito sa loob ng Batangas City Coliseum. There were calls and physicalities na baka na-challenge ka inside the court. Pero paano mo na-maintain ang iyong composure throughout the whole game?
First of all, nagpapasalamat ko kay Lord sa binigay niyo pong panalo sa amin. Siguro, naging motivation sa amin kasi during pre-season in Jensan, tinalo nila kami and then good game, sobrang dikit lang and then siguro yun, naging motivation sa amin na makabawi tayo and then they play physical, talagang pinaramdam nila na hindi nyo basta makukuha yung panalo and then yun naman kami, we guys talking, ako pinipisikal, Levi, sabi ko adjust tayo, pinipisikal. Pwedeng makipagpisikalan pero yung init ng ulo, hindi dapat wag natin silang patulan kasi maganda yung execution ng play natin and then nakapaglaro tayo maayos. Ayun, nagbunga. Kaya binigay sa amin panalo.
Speaking of your game, maganda ang offense ng inyong core 4 players actually with double digits. Pero saan ba kayo nahirapan sa South Cotabato? Dahil hindi rin kayo pwede mag-relax kanina dahil unti lang makakahabol din sila
Alam naman natin yung South Cotabato is very talented team. When it comes talent, talagang napakagaling ng mga players nila. And then hard work lang kami sa practice. Yung mga yung mga binabasa namin yung mga or kung shooter or paanong depensa gagawin namin. And then yun, nagbunga naman, na-stop namin.
Well now, Jong, this is your time para bumate at magpasalamat.
Nagpapasalamat ako sa lahat ng Batanggenyo, Batangas, Tanduay Athletics, sa walang sapan sumuporta, Kong Marby Marino, Mayor, Dimakua, and then lahat ng council, and then binabati ko po ang sila Boss Lusyutan, teammates ko, Boss Bong, Coach, Boss Jean Alabanza, teammates ko, mama ko, Minda, papa ko si Eric, anak ko si Chara, mga kapatid ko, si Kuya Angelo, Hassel, Sharon, Miming, Jeric, yun, and then Muman, Kelly, Amari, Infinity, and then lahat ng sumusuporta sa Team Deca, then lahat ng makamag-anakan ko.
Ayan, maraming salamat at congratulations, Jong Baloria, ang ating best player, brought to you by Daily Fantasy. Sa Daily Fantasy, hawak mo ang laro. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Sid. Their games tomorrow. Bicol against Manila at 4 p.m. At 6 p.m. Iloilo takes on Rizal. And in the main game, the Pangasinan Heatwaves take on the Bataan Risers. Ang laban na po yan sa Kamalig, Orion, Bataan. So, biyaheng Bataan ng Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. So, ang ganda na namang laban yan para sa inyo. No? Meanwhile, tapos na po kami dito sa Batangas City Coliseum. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsuporta at pagsubaybay. Para sa aking partner, Coach Christian Luanzon, courtside reporter Sydney Crespo, and for all the men and women making up our production team. Ito po si Dev Tupa saying good night from Batangas City.